How are we doing, everyone? Hope you're all well. Mr. Boulder here. Hope you've all had a great weekend. I've had a fantastic weekend. I've been in the recording studio all weekend with my band of Concrete Gods. We've started work recording our new EP. 5 brand new songs. 5 songs that me and the rest of the guys are really excited about. Can't wait to get them recorded and out there for the people to hear. So it's been a great weekend. And today's video is a collection update. Some stuff here that's been the collection literally only a few days, and some stuff I've had probably about 6 months, but just haven't got around to showing it yet. A couple of CDs, but mostly vinyl. A lot of stuff here that I'm very, very glad has been reissued, because some of it's incredibly hard to get hold of, and one of them I don't think has ever actually been released on vinyl before. So very happy to get that. I'm going to get into it after the usual sip of coffee. Going to kick off with a compilation by a British band, an absolutely fantastic band. I've never really talked about my channel before, but here's Pure Cult, the singles 1984 to 1995. I've got a lot of the Cult's albums on vinyl already, but this nice compilation, which I've had on CD for a long time, was on Amazon for a decent price, so I decided to grab it. It's a nice gatefold there. And this is just a 2 LP set, which is on black vinyl, thankfully. Second LP looks exactly the same, so I won't bother showing you that. But yeah, great band with lots of really, really good songs in their back catalogue. Fronted by Ian Astbury, Billy Duffy on guitar, and tons of great tunes in this. I mean, I don't need to tell you about She Sells Sanctuary because everyone knows that song. But Firewoman, track 2, is just brilliant. Ian Astbury's vocal performance, particularly in the chorus in that song, is absolutely phenomenal. Lil Devil, great tune. Learned to play that in my covers band. A nice, simple fucking rocker, which is a great tune. Revolution's a great tune. I like that one. Love Removal Machine, bit of a stupid title, but great tune. Coming Down, that's a good song. Half Soul, Wildflower, great tune as well. Sun King, One Hearted Song, Sweet Soul Sister. A nice 2 LP set of the Cult's singles, which I really, really enjoy. One of those records to stick on Saturday night when you're just at home chilling. Happy to put that compilation up. Good stuff. Brilliant stuff there from the Cult. Very happy to see these 2 albums get re-released on vinyl. They were released on vinyl a couple of years ago, but there was so much bad press about them that I decided not to pick them up. So I've waited for another issue of them to come out, and they're here at last. Kicking off with Anthrax and the Sound of White Noise from 1993. The first album, of course, to feature John Bush on vocals, replacing Joey Belladonna. I've always liked this album, but years after I first heard it, I remember going back to it and thinking to myself, this is absolutely amazing. I can't believe I just thought this was a good album. It's brilliant, brilliant stuff. This is a really nice reissue on a Nuclear Blast. It's a 2 LP set in a single sleeve. Got a nice inner here with the lyrics on. Picture of the guys. Both LPs are exactly the same, so I only bother showing you the first one, of course. And even though I'm not really a fan of coloured vinyl or splattered vinyl, it does at least match the album artwork. So mostly purple with some black splattering in there and a little bit of pink as well. Fantastic album. Anthrax changing with the times in the early 90s and definitely getting it right as far as I'm concerned. I mean, this album's got great tunes on it. Only, that was a single. Still got a 7-inch single out. Fantastic stuff. Pottsfield opens it. Room for One More. Track 3, superb. Package Rebellion's great. High Pro Glow. 1000 Points of Hate. Black Lodge. Fantastic song. This is not an exit. There's a bonus version of Black Lodge on here, but to me it's no real different to the original, so it's kind of pointless. But very, very glad to have this excellent album from Anthrax on vinyl at last. I really enjoy the John Bush era. I think it's underrated. He does a great job on this record. Yeah, everyone's sounding really good. Fantastic stuff from Anthrax. Very, very glad this has been reissued on vinyl at last. Anthrax is the Sound of White Noise from 1993. Very, very happy to get that. Up next is the one I don't think has ever been put out on vinyl before, and here's the follow-up album, Stomp 442 from 1995, which is not as good as the Sound of White Noise, has to be said. In fact, I only used to really be a fan of the first 2 songs, but I've gone back to it quite a few times over the last few years. I definitely like it more than I used to. Not a perfect album by any stretch of imagination, but I still really like some of the stuff that's on this album. Dan Spitz had left by the time this one had come out. Printed Inner again. The guys there. So yeah, not as good as Sound of White Noise, but it's still decent. Again, I always prefer black vinyl, but again, at least it matches the artwork of the album, so it's clear, with some green and blue splattering on it. So great tunes on this, like especially the opening two. Random Acts of Senseless Violence. Fueled, that was the first single. That's got some great riffs in it, locked in really nice and tightly with the kick drum, sounds excellent. Riding Shotgun is a really good tune. American Pompeii, I really like. Drop the Ball. Tester, last track, Bear, that's mostly acoustic, really good song. Yeah, an underrated album from Anthrax. Very glad I picked this one up. Glad it's been reissued again, just sort of Sound of White Noise. Good album from John Bush and the company. Good stuff that. I like that one a lot. Very, very glad to get in the collection reissued. Another couple of albums I was very happy that got reissued. And here's Fear Factory and Mechanized. And I cannot remember when this originally came out. I think it was 2009. This is out of Nuclear Blast. Dino Cazares and Burton C. Bell. Of course, they're the main guys in this band, or were. Again, this is a 2 LP set, just in a single sleeve. Gene Hoglan on the drums, actually, here. This is the only Fear Factory album he plays on, and Byron Stroud on the bass. Picture of the guys. Not familiar with Fear Factory, industrial metal where the guitars and the kick drums are locked in very tight, gives it that kind of industrial futuristic sound, which I've always loved. Burton C. Bell as well, vocally, definitely the pioneer of the clean and guttural vocals. I'd never ever heard that before, back when I heard Fear Factory for the first time in 1995. Some Clear, second LP is the same, so again I won't be showing the second LP. Good album from these guys. For me, these band have only put out one bad album, which I'm not going to talk about too much because it might be coming up in an upcoming video. But these guys, yeah, very, very good. I really enjoy this album a lot. It's got some great tunes on it. Production's great. Let's just get this insert back in. As we all know, getting stuff back in sleeve on the camera's a bitch. But the first track, title track, Mechanized, great vocals from Burton in that. His vocals are absolutely superb. Fear Campaign is another great tune. The scream that he starts that song with is just immense. Power Shift, a great tune with some fantastic riffing. Oxidize is a good track. Controlled Demolition I really like as well. Designing the Enemy, Final Exit, last track's really, really good. There's some bonus tracks on the second LP. I haven't listened to them yet though. But yeah, good stuff from Fear Factory. That Mechanized, excellent album. Gene Hogan on the drums, so of course the drums are amazing. Another one of those, I'm very glad it got reissued. And here's it was actually The Industrialist, but this is re-industrialized because this has actually got real drums on it. The original album release was done by a drum machine. You got Mike Heller, who was playing drums for the band at the time, recorded proper live drums for this reissue. Again, it's another 2 LP set in a single jacket. Another great album from these guys. There's lyrics on this side of the inner. And pictures of Burton and Dino there with some information. It's another great album. I really like this one. This is limited to 2000. Yep, like I said already, 2 LP again. This one's clear with some sort of marbled effect on it, but you can't really tell on camera, to be honest. But again, I'm very, very happy to pick this album up. I'm hoping the rest of the Fear Factory stuff gets reissued on vinyl. A band I don't really see get talked about a lot in the vinyl community, but I absolutely love them. Like I say, they were a total game changer back in the day with the whole clean vocals and the harsh vocals. I've never heard that before. Good tunes on this album. The Industrialist title track, superb. Recharger, New Messiah, that's got a great chorus. I really enjoy that one. Depraved Mind Murder is a great tune. Different Engine. Enhanced Reality. It's really, really good stuff. I like this album a lot. If you like Fear Factory, you get Fear Factory. They don't stray from what they do best. Fantastic album from them. Really, really good stuff. Glad that got reissued. Really, really nice to have that in the collection. Up next, and an album that I missed when it was first released, when it was reissued, so I thought I'd missed the boat, but some more copies turned up on Amazon. A fantastic album from a New Jersey thrash band that we all know. This is a great album. It's Overkill, of course, and here's Ironbound, which I think came out in 2009 originally. This is a reissue of Nuclear Blast. 2 LP set. This one is a gatefold. So there's a picture of the guys there and the lyrics. Fantastic album, this. Production's really, really nice. Polylined inners, as always. And for some reason that's on white vinyl, considering there's pretty much no white on the front cover at all. Bit of a strange choice, but then the other choice was like, I think it was like black and orange or something like that, and that can get in the fucking bin. Not interested in that at all. So happy to have this white vinyl. A good album from Overkill. I mean, they're a band that don't really lay down, it has to be said. The first 3 tracks are absolutely superb. The Green and Black and Ironbound. Ironbound is fantastic, especially Bobby Blitzerwerth's scream towards the end. It's just excellent stuff. Bring Me the Night, great riffs, fantastic vocals, great chorus. Give a Little's a good tune as well. The Head and the Heart I really like. Killing for a Living. Very, very glad to get this on vinyl at last. I remember getting this on CD when it first came out. New Jersey thrashers really don't let you down. Overkill's Ironbound from 2009, I think, like I said already. Excellent album. I really like that one. Glad to grab it. And the rest pretty much are all from the same artist. And here's Dio and Strange Highways from 1993. Never picked up this album. Been listening to a lot recently and really enjoying it. Again, it's another 2 LP just in a single sleeve. Printed inners. Picture of the guys here. We've got Tracy G on guitar. Don't know anything about him. Vinny Appice on the drums. And you've got Jeff Pilson for the Dokken fame on the bass. And speaking of Jeff Pilson, the bass tone on this record is absolutely superb. Not just the playing, but the tone is excellent as well. I've always been a fan of Jeff's style. Vertigo label, just on good old black vinyl. There we go. Good album from these guys. I mean, the tough time to be playing this kind of heavy metal back in 1993. It was absolutely not really in favour at all. More extreme styles had sort of taken over. But Dio and the rest of the guys plugging away, doing their things their way like they always have. And it's a really good album, actually. I've never heard this one until I picked this album up. Jesus, Mary and the Holy Ghost is a good tune. That's a good opener. Firehead track 2 is good, but the title track Strange Highways is amazing. Hollywood Black, I really, really like that as well. It's got a great chorus. Pain is a great tune as well. One Foot in the Grave I like. Give It a Gun, Blood from a Stain. It's really good. Never heard it before. Very, very glad to grab it. Like I say, Jeff Pilson's bass is great. I really like Vinny Appice's drums on this, actually. Not a huge fan of some of his drumming in the earlier albums. I think the earlier albums, his drumming wasn't sort of as good as it could have been. Maybe when they got around to making this album, the producer pushed him to do a bit better. But Strange Highways from 1993, really happy with that pickup. And while I was at it, I grabbed the CD as well, because I wanted it on the CD. And this is an OG CD from 93, which you can tell by the fact that it's just the very plain disc with the writing on. Good album, like that one a lot. Happy to get that on CD as well. Quick drink before moving on to another album from the same artist. I've got this already, but I didn't have it on vinyl, and saw it on Amazon. Definitely went to grab it. And here's Dio, Lock Up the Wolves, the album before Strange Highways from 1990. Again, another 2 LP set in the single sleeve. Ronnie James Dio, of course, on the vocals. You've got Rowan Robertson on guitar, who was only 18 when he made this album. What an achievement. Simon Wright of former AC/DC fame on the drums. And I really like his drumming on this, actually. When you're playing AC/DC, you're obviously playing in the pocket, whereas there was more freedom to do his own thing. So as you've just seen here. White inner sleeves, the pictures of the guys on there. Good old black vinyl on those classic Vertigo labels. Yeah, so another good album from Dio. This one didn't do so well, I was reading up about at the time of release. So I don't think the tour sold that well as well. Don't understand it because the album's really good. Not his best, but certainly not bad by any stretch of imagination. Good riffs on this from Rowan Robertson. Wild One, the opening track is decent. Born on the Sun is really good though. Between Two Hearts, that's a great track. Night Music, brilliant song. I love the chorus in that. Lock Up the Walls, the title tracks are really good. Some great riffs in that. Walk on Water's a good tune as well. Why Are They Watching Me? Want My Eyes. Great stuff. Yep, really liking Simon Wright's drums on this. The guitars from Rowan Robertson are excellent. Of course, the vocals from Ronnie James Dio are superb. Dio's Lock Up the Walls from 1990. I'm very, very happy to get that in the collection. And the last thing to show today is more Dio stuff. I was given the heads up on this by Darcy. I didn't even know this was coming out, so I watched one of his videos when he was talking about it. I was very glad he mentioned it because I had no idea it was coming out. But it's the Dio box set, the studio albums, 1996 to 2004. There's the back for you. I'd never heard any of these albums, so I was very, very happy to pick up this Dio box set. And all these albums are really, really good. Let's get them out of the box. So we'll start off, first of all, with Angry Machines from 1996. Vinny Appice again here on the drums. I can't remember who else is in the band. Let's have a quick look. Jeff Pilson again on the bass. Tracy G on the guitars again. So it's the same lineup that did Strange Highways actually. So inner there with an illustration, a bit of information, and orange vinyl with a bit of black in there. Again, I don't really like, I'm not really fussed by colour vinyl and all that, but at least it does match the artwork of the album. Good album this. I really enjoy this one a lot. Got some really good tunes on it. Institutional Man, first track's good. Don't Tell the Kids, I really like that. It's got a great chorus. Hunter of the Heart, Stay Out of My Mind. Ronnie's vocals in that are just really, really strong, funnily enough. Big Sister is a great tune as well. Double Money, Golden Rules, Dying in America, that's a great tune. This Is Your Life. Excellent album from Dio. 1996 is Angry Machines. That's the first one that's in the box set. Up next, from 2000, is Magica. Love that album artwork there. Looks good. This is a gatefold. Some nice illustrations there. 2 LP printed inners. In the band here we have Jimmy Bain back on the bass, Craig Goldie back on the guitars. I think it's his first album since 1987's Dream Evil. Simon Wright back on the drums. Again, really like Simon Wright's drumming on this. Again, both LPs are the same. It's red with black sort of smokiness in it, but it pretty much just looks kind of black really on camera. But I like this album. Again, Simon Wright's drums are good. It's like a sort of a concept album, really. It's got some great tunes on it. Magica Theme, I absolutely love that tune. It's got such a catchy riff that's very simple, but it's very, very effective. It's a great hook, gets in your head, great tune. Lord of the Last Day, Fever Dreams is a great tune. Feed My Head. As Long as It's Not About Love is another great tune. Losing My Insanity, Otherworld. And track 14, the last track, is Magic Story, which is a spoken word part about the subject of the album, which goes on for 20 minutes. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you know what I'm about to say next. And yes, that's right, that can get in the fucking bin. I have no interest in listening to that at all. I listened to it the first time I listened to the album, but that's it. I don't need to ever hear that again. But good album from Dio, Magica from 2000. I do enjoy that one. That's a good album. Up next, the third one from the box set. And here's Killing the Dragon from 2002. This has got Doug Aldrich on guitar, who's a guitar player that I really love. And his guitar playing across this record is really, really good. Simon Wright again on the drums. The printed inner with the Nice illustration on it. So yeah, Doug Aldrich, Simon Wright again on the drums, Jimmy Bain on the bass, Scott Warren on the keyboards. Another good album. Again, not really a fan of yellow vinyl, but it does match the album artwork. So it's yellow with some black smokiness in it. Nice custom labels on all of these albums. And again, it's another good album. This is discography with no bad albums in. None bad albums whatsoever. The opening track, the title track, Killing the Dragon, is fantastic. Great chorus. The guitar riffing from Doug Aldrich is fantastic. Along Comes Spiders, another great tune. Better in the Dark, rock and roll, Push. Push is a good tune. It's got a very, very simplistic, dare I say, a lazy chorus, but it's effective and it gets in your head. Throwaway Children, Before the Fall, Cold Feet. Killing the Dragon from 2002, the third album in this box set. That's good stuff. And the last album from the box set to show is 2004's Master of the Moon. I like that front cover. Track list on the back. As you can see from the back of all these, this is done by BMG. Again, another good album. The inner, printed inner with the artwork on. Dio, Craig Goldie on the guitar, Simon Wright on the drums again, Jeff Pilson back on the bass, Scott Warren still on the keyboards. And this one is like kind of a light sort of blue, which looks really nice, again with the custom labels. They've done a fantastic job on this box set. All these albums sound really, really good. The printed inners are nice, and the records sound fantastic. And I'm really, really happy to get this box set. One more for the road. The opening track's great. Master of the Moon, superb. End of the World, I like that one a lot. The Man Who Would Be King's a great tune. Living the Lie, I Am, Death by Love, In Dreams. And now with loads of great riffs on. Again, I like Simon Wright's drums. Really, really happy to get that box set. And I picked it up a few months ago, but literally only a couple of weeks ago, because it was at a good price, I decided to pick up the CD box set version as well. Stuck the hype sticker on the top of the box there. Quickly show you the CDs. All digipacks. There's Angry Machines. Let's get the CDs right way up for you. Yeah, these digipacks are all in good condition. I know a lot of people don't like digipacks, but I don't really have a problem with them, to be honest. There's Magica. Again, let's get this CD the correct way up. 2002's Killing the Dragon. This time I actually have got the CD the right way up, but there's the front cover. The CD looks cool. And last but not least, 2004's Master of the Moon. And yeah, again, the bloody CD's the wrong way up. Sorry, guys. But there it is. So yeah, very, very happy to grab that on the CD box set as well. It was a good price, so I had to grab it. And now I've got all the Dio albums on CD and vinyl. So yeah, very happy to get those. Nice little set. And so yeah, because I've been listening to a lot of Dio lately, next week's video will be a Dio album ranking. I'm not going to lie to you, it's one of the hardest album rankings I think I'm ever going to do on this channel. But there's the CD box set for you. Excellent stuff. So there we go, guys. That is it for this week. Today's video done and dusted. As always, jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these pickups. I should be back with you next week. I might be uploading Sunday night. I might be doing Monday because I'm back in the studio next week. So I'm not sure if I'll be uploading on the Sunday night. But if not, I'll definitely be uploading on the Monday for my Dio album rankings. I hope you can join me for that. As always, cheers for watching. And as per usual, cheers, take care, and see you later.